KTBS is proud to celebrate 70 years in the Architects. Even before our first broadcast, Barksdale Air Force Base was here, and the aircraft that would become the backbone of the U.S. Bomber Force was being engineered.
That was the B-52 Stratofortress. The bomber was built by Boeing in 1952, thus the name. After a few modifications, he was ready to fight.
The B-52 Model B entered service in 1955.
It's a remarkably overbuilt, over-engineered airframe, and there are very few things that are so critical it's going to bring the jet down.
Colonel Mike McGinnis has logged 3,700 hours in the cockpit of the B-52, 400 of which are combat hours.
And we are still flying them in frontline operations day to day.
This is the most current upgrade, Model H.
It is a key component of the U.S. government's nuclear deterrence.
Brandon Heyer is a maintainer assigned to the B-52.
There's still a lot of technology in here that is reliable and has proved itself to be reliable.
A total of 744 B-52s were manufactured. About 70 are still flying. The largest fleet is here at Barksdale.
We're not just doing gravity bombing off of targets on the ground anymore. We're launching cruise missiles and other things of that nature.
Captain Kimberly Carr is part of the 96 Bomb Squadron.
Our squadron motto is first to bomb.
Carr has been flying the B-52 for about 5 years.
Just seeing all of the B-52s out on the ramp every day makes you really appreciate the history behind them, not just for the 96, but for all of the aviators that have ever flown them.
The B-52 has a storied past.
Non-stop round-the-world flight.
In January of 1957, it completed the first non-stop flight around the world. In 1994, it traveled 20,000 miles in 47 hours to drop munitions on a bombing range in Kuwait.
It is a wonder to be able to see this aircraft fly every single day.
With its 185-foot wingspan, the B-52H, fondly nicknamed Buff, Big Ugly Fat Fellow, will be flying overhead in Bossier for years to come.
It gives me a lot of joy and compassion about this aircraft, knowing that what I do every day is able to get our service members up in the air to keep citizens home safe at night, to be able to put their head on their pillow.
Brenda Teal, KTBS 3 News.
All right, thank you, Brenda. And there are plans to upgrade the B-52 again to a Model J, which will be in service until 2060. That's when KTBS would have celebrated more than 100 years.